Hi and welcome to Arabic for Church, lesson 1.4. In this video, we're going to cover two letters dal and dhal. Dal and dhal share one characteristic with the letter alif in that they only connect to the right but not to the left. We're going to start with the letter dal with the sound da. So this is the letter dal. We start from top down. When we reach the line, we go left, and that's it. And the sound da you find in dam, which is Arabic for blood. It connects from the right. So from the right you go up, and then you go down again and go left, and it stays on the line. The second letter we're going to learn in this video is the letter dhal. Again, the sound is present in English, like in words like the, but since there's no letter to express the sound the, we're going to use the phonemic script to help us, and this is the. The shape is exactly the same as dal, but you have a dot on top. Make sure the dot is placed right on the point where you started, not too high up, not flying out here. It's close with some white space between the dot and the main shape. And the is the last sound in the word nabidh, and that's Arabic for wine. So this is the letter dhal. As we mentioned, it follows the same pattern as alif. It only connects to the right, not to the left, regardless whether it's in a medial position or a final position. So you're writing from right to left, you come to the dhal, you go up and down, and then you place the dot, like we mentioned, right at the top of the main shape. Both these phrases are taken from Psalms. The first one, to thee I sacrifice a sacrifice of praise. فَلَكَ أَذْبَحُ ذَبِيحَةَ حَمْدٍ. Here I've highlighted dhal in the medial position and here in the initial position, and then you have the dal connected in the final position. Now, I want to talk to you about this diacritic over here. This is called a sukun, which means serenity. And what the sukun does, it quiets the consonant sound. So here, listen, أذبح. So we didn't have any vowel sound with the. Let's read the next one. And upon the name of the Lord I call. وَبِسْمِ الرَّبِّ أَدْعُو. And here we have the letter dal in the medial position. It's isolated. And you can see that there's a sukun on top of dal. But what's interesting here is that if you have the letter dal with a sukun on top, if you're not careful, you can easily confuse it for a dhal. So instead of saying ad'u, you say ad'u. But the thing is, sukun is a round shape. It's got a hollow center, whereas the dot is solid. So this is something you have to pay attention to when you learn how to read. So now we have 9 letters covered and we have 19 letters to go. So these are letters dal and dhal, which we learned in this video, lesson 1.4. And these are letters ra and zai, which we will learn in lesson 1.5. So as you can see, they look very similar. This is why it's very important to pay attention to details, like whether there's a corner or a curve, whether they stay on the line or above the line. So this is why please do everything to do with letters dal and dhal before you move on to letters ra and zai.